Turn your mic on, though.
Thank you.
Ready? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Zoning Board of Appeals. I'd like to brief you on some rules and procedures used during our hearings. When a hearing number is called, the applicant or representative will come to the podium. If they are not an attorney, they will be sworn in by our executive secretary. They will then present their case. The board members may or may not ask questions of the applicant. Prior to tonight's hearings, board members have visited most or all of the properties listed on tonight's calendar. At the conclusion of the applicant's presentation, we will ask if there are any interested parties who would like to speak either for or against the application. We will then allow the applicant to come back and give some brief rebuttal remarks to address any concerns of the interested parties. At that point, the public hearing will be closed. The stenographer can only take one person's testimony at a time, so we ask that you do not call out from the audience during testimony. We will give everyone an opportunity to be heard this evening. Sometimes proceedings do not end until 1 a.m. or later, but everyone will be heard. Lastly, at approximately 9 p.m., our stenographer will have been typing for about 2 hours, and we will take a 10-minute break. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Do we have any postponements tonight?
Yes, we have 3 postponements. Hearing 2, Appeal 26-129, Manola Castro at 27 Beach Street, Massapequa. Hearing 3, 26-130, which is also Manola Castro at 27 Beach Street, Massapequa. And our third postponement is, is hearing 11. Appeal 26-131, Sadiq Fazi at 56 Thorman Avenue, Hicksville.
Anybody in the audience here for any of those hearings? Let the record reflect no one was here, and let's call the first hearing.
First hearing is Lisa Riccio. It's hearing 1, Appeal 26-154 at 11 Luray Drive, Massapequa Park.
I do. Good evening. My name is Cole Gartmayer from Long Island Perfect Permits, 124 Front Street, Suite 205, Massapequa Park, New York, 11762. An agent representing Jeffrey and Lisa Riccio, owners of 11 Luray Drive, Massapequa Park, New York, Section 48, Block 527, Lot 6. This property is in an R17 zone. An application was filed to maintain an existing roof over cellar entrance and rear platform that did not comply with local zoning. The existing roof over cellar entrance and rear platform exceed the maximum permitted building coverage of 25%. The existing building coverage is 32%. The existing roof over cellar entrance does not have the minimum required side yard setback of 8 feet. The structure maintains a 6.8-foot side yard setback. Existing roof over cellar entrance, and rear platform did not have the minimum required rear yard setback of 25. The setbacks are 16.2, and the roof over is 16.5 feet to the cellar entrance and 7.1 feet to the rear platform. My clients purchased the home in 2001. The roof over and platform were constructed around 2010. Unfortunately, my clients are in the process of a divorce and are selling the property, and this is remaining items to be permitted and inspected and closed out. My clients have spoken to the abutting neighbors who've not expressed issues with this being granted.
Can I ask what the basement was used for?
So there was, I believe, a code case, and I think it was a parent-child type situation. It was a relative living down there, but that's since been removed. Everything, that's reflected in the drawings is to be removed has been done. There was also an issue with the property line. Some of the structures shown on the initial survey at the time of filing actually go over the property line into the neighboring property, which was owned by a church. That's all been removed as well.
So when you say removed in the basement, the kitchen was removed?
Yes.
And the pipes were capped and put behind the wall?
Yes.
And how about a bathroom situation down there?
I'd have to check the plans, just to refresh myself. So it looks like they, are calling out the bathroom would remain, but, to my knowledge, everything else down there has been removed.
And is Michael a three-piece bathroom?
Yes. The kitchen was on the first floor.
Okay. All right, oh, okay. Anybody else have any questions? Anybody wishing to be heard on this application? Let the record reflect, no one appeared. Correspondence?
Nassau County Planning Commission recommends local determination.
Motion?
Decision.
Public hearing is closed, and the decision of the board will be forwarded to you by your office.
Thank you.
Next is hearing number 4. Appeal 26-148, Robert Venata at 87 Ontario Avenue, Massapequa.
Tell the truth during these proceedings.
Yes.
Your name and address, please.
Ken Shulman, 209 Lynn Avenue, East Northport. Good evening. We are proposing a partial second-floor addition, which will add a third bedroom to the subject house. Currently, the house has only 2 bedrooms, both of which are on the second floor. The addition will require a variance for the minimum required aggregate side yard of 20 feet. The addition will maintain the existing non-conforming aggregate of 17.6 feet. On the side of the house where the addition is proposed, we will be maintaining the existing 10.6-foot setback, which is greater than the minimum 8-foot setback required. We are also requesting a variance to exceed the maximum permitted gross floor area of 2,250 square feet. We are proposing 2,908 square feet. The new second-floor addition will only add 258 square feet to the existing non-conforming gross floor area of 2,650 square feet. The existing house also has a rear deck, which is 258 square feet in size, and a basement area of 785 square feet, which is also included in the gross floor area. I would also like to point out that the lot size of the property is a small 5,000 square feet, where all but 2 of the other properties in the 100-foot radius range in size between 6,000 and 8,000 square feet, which would allow for a gross floor areas between 2,900 square feet and 3,350 square feet. I believe even with this proposed addition, the house will still be modest in size and will certainly be in keeping with character of the existing area. In conclusion, I think the variances required to add this small addition for the much-needed third bedroom are not substantial and will have no adverse impacts on the surrounding properties. I have already submitted a letter of support signed by 5 of the property owners within a 100-foot radius, including all of the directly adjacent properties.
Okay. Anybody have any questions?
The existing footprint will not further encroach the side yard.
No, the
correct?
additions are to the front and the rear over the existing footprint.
Thank you.
Anybody wishing to be heard on this application? Correspondence?
Nassau County Planning Commission recommends local determination.
Motion?
Decision.
Public hearing is closed. Decision of the board will be forwarded to you by our office.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Next is hearing 5. Appeal number 26-137, Raymond Sicaro at 4059 Maywood Drive, Seaford.
Promise to tell the truth during these proceedings.
I do.
Your name and address, please.
So Michael Arado, 535 Broad Hollow Road, Melville, New York. So we're here today seeking relief from the board to approve an existing one-story addition and shed that increases the total lot coverage to approximately 1,984 square feet, where 1,500 is allowed. So we're basically seeking relief of 484 square feet. The rear addition was built around 1988, has been there without incident or complaints. This extension was done to create an additional family space for watching TV, relaxing, and also allows access to the rear deck and backyard. The addition is approximately 434 square feet and meets all the other zoning requirements in the R17 zone. The shed, which is prefabricated plastic shed, is currently located in a non-conforming spot. It will be relocated to conform with at least a 2-foot setback. Shed's approximately 27 square feet and about 8'6" in height. These 2 structures are part of our application, which was filed to legalize a rear deck AC unit and all the fencing that's on the property. While the conditions are self-created, we don't feel that if the board was to approve this application, it would create a negative impact on the neighborhood, the surrounding properties, or the environment. We're also unaware of anyone calling it or writing it in opposition.
Okay. We don't have the shed on our paperwork, so I'm assuming it didn't need a permit. Okay. Anybody have any questions? Anybody wishing to be heard on this application? Correspondence?
Nassau County Planning Commission recommends local determination.
Motion?
Decision.
Public hearing is closed. Decision of the board will be forwarded to your buyer office. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good night, everybody.
Thank you. Hearing 6, Appeal 26-134, Omo Wahab at 20 Terrace View Road, Farmingdale.
Good evening.
Council Trucchio, these proceedings.
I do.
Name and address, please.
James Zapka from Todd O'Connell Architects, 1200 Veterans Highway, Hopog, New York, 11788.
Thank you.
Good evening, board members, Madam Chairwoman. We're here tonight for an application of a parent-child with the maintained of accessory use that's on the property currently, and to seek relief on a parking where one car is allowed, 3 cars are required and 1 is being proposed. The household is going to be occupied by the homeowner, Omar Wahab, and his sister with her daughter and son. She will occupy the first floor, where there are 3 bedrooms and the converted garage, which we are here to maintain. And he will be occupying the second floor of the split-level ranch with his 9-year-old daughter.
How many adults will be living in the house?
The adults living in the house will be 4,
4 adults,
yes.
1 parking space, and 3 bedrooms.
There will be 3 on each floor. So the first floor, there'd be 3 bedrooms. 1 would be for his sister, Fatima, and her daughter, Rona, and son. And the upstairs would be also 3 bedrooms. 1 would be for the owner and his daughter.
So it's 6.
6 bedrooms?
It'd be theoretically 6 bedrooms, yes.
And 1 parking space?
Doesn't work.
I had a feeling that was going to be said, so if I'd like to give a site plan submitted to the board members for review, we'd like to make a concession to put 3 parking spots on the property.
Can you do it legally?
We could do it with a 5-foot side yard variance.
Well, that requires another variance. We couldn't grant it to you tonight.
I understand that, but I did want to bring this to show to see if this would be a concession that we'd be able to get a second.
I mean, I'll take a, I don't even know if I should look at it, because it taints the board. You know, you're here for one thing.
I
And
understand.
before we even get into that, and there's a way to do it, so we'll talk about that at the end. But one of our members went by the house.
Okay.
There's not gonna be a garage door. It's gonna be a window. It's gonna be a wall. It's gonna look like a wall. It's not gonna look like a garage.
Okay.
Okay.
That should be acceptable, right? They like to remove the garage. They would like to remove the garage door to put a window in, to get rid of this door here on the house.
I think they misunderstood.
The garage door, you can remove and put the
Windows,
windows.
It's not a garage.
Okay.
because it's no longer a garage.
It's not a
Yeah, in
garage.
the
It's
side
not
or
gonna
in the
look like a garage.
The front,
Yeah, you can put the windows.
okay.
It has to be
So what
in
we'll
place.
do, we'll put this case on reserve, because you know, when you ask for an extra bedroom, and then you're giving us 1 parking spaces, you know, we wanna balance it out and be fair to the rest of the neighborhood. We'd like to see the parking. So in order for you to submit something, we'll put this on reserve. We're gonna make it a condition of the variance eventually that the garage door be removed and a wall go up. And we'll let you submit that parking plan, and we'll bring it back at another day. We're gonna have to rehear it, because you're changing the plan.
Okay, so if I understand right, so we'll get reserve decision tonight, give us time to prepare that plan, resubmit it, request that 5-foot side yard variance for an extended driveway to allow the amount of parking that is required,
Yes,
and then get put back on the calendar.
yes. Okay? All right, so we're gonna put this case on reserve until that is done, and then we'll see you again in the future.
That sounds great, I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you, have a good night.
You too, thank you.
Hearing 7, Appeal 26-126, which will be heard in conjunction with hearing 8. Appeal 26-127, Abdul Musulman at 365 Boundary Avenue, Bethpage.
Promise to tell the truth during these proceedings.
I do.
Name and address, please.
Richard Bronchick for JL Drafting, 707 Route 110, Farmingdale, New York.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, sir.
Okay. We have two variances, or two different hearing numbers. One to construct a second kitchen in a one-family dwelling for parent-child residence. And then we have 4 items: a shed, cellar entrance, deck, and a driveway that we're asking for variances. The shed and the cellar entrance are for rear yard setbacks. The cellar entrance is, we feel is minimal, it's only 1.1 foot we're looking for. Relaxation, the shed, it's a little more, it's 19.3 feet versus 25 required. We're talking about just a simple metal shed that's 100 square feet. The driveway, we need 2 variances for that. The side yard, we need a 1-foot relaxation, and the parking in the front yard approval. Now, this is necessary to have the 3-car minimum for the parent-child. That's the reason for the size of the driveway.
Okay.
And the last item is the deck. We're looking for a relaxation from 8 feet to 5.4 feet. I'd be happy to answer any questions. From 8 feet to 5.4 feet. Oh, and I might just add that the parent-child, the owner is living in the main part of the house with his wife, and the apartment is for his mother.
So there's 3 adults in the house.
Yes.
What's in the cellar?
The cellar, it's a big rec room, finished rec room with a laundry room, and there is 1 bathroom down there.
How many pieces in the bathroom?
I believe it's 3-piece bathroom in the cellar. There are only 3 bathrooms in the house, from what I could tell, correct? Yes.
What's the width, total width of the driveway?
What's going on back here? Hello? Trying to have a hearing here. Thank you.
It looks like I have 32.4 feet, is that what you come up with? I'm just doing quick math for the 3 cars. 32.4.
My concern with the driveway is to me, it's inconsistent with the character of the neighborhood. I'd be more inclined to hear you on a variance for parking than I would for this driveway.
You mean reduce it for 2 cars, you mean?
I mean, half the house is a driveway right now. That's inconsistent with our residential neighborhoods.
Well, I mean, whatever the board decides. I mean, obviously, the point of having the 3 cars, the driveway that size, was to comply with the requirement for 3 cars for the
Well-
apartment.
And I appreciate that, but I have a letter here from a neighbor who's claiming that this applicant, your applicant, is selling used cars from the property. And that there are cars there without plates on them, and I haven't been by the house, so can you shed some light on that?
I have no knowledge of that whatsoever. Unfortunately, my client is out of the country right now, so it's been hard for me to reach him, but I have no knowledge whatsoever, one way or the other, of that.
According to her, I'm going to read the letter. I don't appreciate the fact that this is being done in the summer when people will be on vacation. Both Samantha Bove and I will be away from July 17th to August 28th. I do not agree to this. The back extension will block any backyard view that the neighbors have. There are always at least 3 to 4 cars on the property now. I think he's running a car sales business there. I have seen no plates on cars and temporary plates on cars, and that's from Roseanne, I can't read her last name, 345 Boundary Avenue, Bethpage, New York. That's it. It's correspondence, it's gonna be part of the record.
Understood.
We will, I think that this case should go on reserve. I'd like to take a look at the house and take a ride by there myself. I appreciate the fact that your client wants to provide the parking, but if it's to sell used cars from the house, then I have a problem with it.
I understand.
Okay, so we're gonna put it on reserve for right now, and maybe the rest of the board members would like to take a look at it.
And it's on, just for procedure purposes, it's on reserve, and then what? You,
I'm just gonna take a look at it, and you don't have to come back. The
Okay.
hearing will be closed.
Okay.
Is anybody here want to speak on this application? Anybody in the audience? Okay, so there's nobody here. Just want to take a ride by it, and we'll bring it back in 2 weeks, and we'll vote on it.
okay,
All right?
thank you very much.
Thank
Have a
you.
good evening.
Have a good night.
Hearing 9, Appeal 26 dash,
Correspondence and all that.
I'm sorry. Correspondence?
Nassau County Planning Commission recommends local determination.
Motion?
decision.
Public hearing is closed, and we'll be in touch.
Thank you, Ethan.
Okay, next
Hearing 9, Appeal 26-133, Suramit Singh at 141 8th Street, Bethpage.
Is that your guy? He must have forgot.
I thought he was done.
Some night.
Go get him.
Get your guy.
Sue, can I see the prior decision, please?
Certainly.
Photos.
Thanks, Mike.
Apologies. Michael Palumba, architect, 80 Elizabeth Drive, Bethpage, New York, 11714. I do.
Thank you.
Good evening, Madam Chairwoman, members of the board. I'm appearing on behalf of Suryamit Singh of 141 8th Street, Bethpage, New York. We're requesting a variance to maintain an existing detached garage, which is located in an R16 zone and exceeds the maximum permitted building coverage of 28%, maintaining a lot coverage of 28.52%. There was a previous zoning board decision for this property, decision number 96-01, dated January 18th, 1996, which granted a variance for a front roofed-over entry and expansion of an existing non-conforming two-family use, with the condition that it be owner-occupied. We're requesting that the variance be amended with our application this evening. The existing alterations to the two-family dwelling, namely the detached garage and the concrete patio with steps to grade, also require zoning board approval. The existing two-family dwelling is owner-occupied. Photos of the property have been submitted to the board, along with 5 consent letters, which include the abutting property owners directly north and south of the property. We're also in the process of satisfying a notice of violation with that was issued for this property, and that completes our application.
Thank you.
What was the notice of violation for? The violation, I believe, for the construction of a garage without a permit.
So the property came before us for a variance to allow it into a two-family from a one, we granted that. And then
Correct.
without permit or permission, they built a detached garage on top of that. Do I have that right?
That's correct. The new owner built the detached garage without proper permit.
But it had been a legal two-family when he bought it?
It was a legal two-family, condition owner occupied. It's still a legal two-family. The owner occupies the residence.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you. Anybody else have any questions? Anybody wishing to be heard on this application? Correspondence?
Nassau County Planning Commission recommends local determination.
Motion?
Decision.
Public hearing is closed, and the decision of the board will be forwarded to you by our office.
Thank you.
Hearing 10, Appeal 26-146, Paramaldata at 100 Mead Avenue, Bethpage.
Counselor, truth in these proceedings?
I do.
Name and address, please.
Robert Schumacher, 6 Denton Place, Farmingdale, New York. Good evening, Madam Chairperson, ladies and gentlemen of the board. Representing Mr. and Mrs. Doctor, 100 Mead Avenue, Bethpage. The doctors are seeking a variance to maintain a roof-over patio and platform with steps not having the required average front yard setback, exceeding the lot coverage, to maintain a shed not having the required side and rear yard setback, and a fence having greater height than required. This property is on the corner of 10th Street and Mead Avenue. The property size is 40 by 100. Any type of improvement on this property is a hardship and would require variance. In regard to the fence, this is a 4-foot chain link fence not having the required height of 30 inches within the 30-foot intersection of the corner. There is no visibility issue with the fence. A 4-foot fence does not require a permit, but when it's on an intersection and within 30 feet of the intersection, it cannot be higher than 30 inches. I've taken many photos for the board's review. Also, this intersection is controlled by a stop sign. In regard to the shed, it's maintaining a 2.5-foot side yard setback and a 2.3-foot rear yard setback. The code is 3 feet. The neighbor directly in the rear at 168 10th Street and the other abutting neighbor at 96 Mead Avenue have both signed letter of consent, and these are the neighbors most affected. In regard to the roof over behind the house, it does follow the existing front yard setback of the existing house. It's open and it doesn't further encroach. If this variance is granted, the homeowners will condition not to further enclose this. The wood platform is behind the fence. It's not visible from the street. It's a low platform, just used for storage of the garbage cans.
Okay. Anybody have any questions? Anybody wishing to be heard on this application? Correspondence?
Nassau County Planning Commission recommends local determination.
Motion?
Decision.
The public hearing is closed, and the decision of the board will be forwarded to you by our office.
Thank you.
Hearing 12, Appeal 25-517, Shahazu at 145 Northern Parkway North, Plainview.
Raise your
Hi.
right hand.
Yeah,
Promise to tell the truth during these proceedings.
yes, I do.
Name and address, please.
Sahai Ju, 145 Northern Parkway, West Plainview.
Thank you.
All right. Good evening, chairmen and members of the board. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak. I understand that there are concerns regarding the fence. I respect those concerns. I want to make it clear that my intention had never been to create a safety issue or negative effect to our neighbors. There are two different sections of the fence. One section that may affecting the driver abilities. I understand the concern, and I'm willing to modify the section to improve the safety if the board believe it is necessary. The other section is different, is the variance we need.
I'm not sure what section of the fence you're willing to modify.
It's
'Cause
not
I
on
can't
the, it's
even
not
see it
on
on
the
this.
the variance, but we have two sections of the fence. One is on the roundabout, the other section is the variance, which is mainly we're gonna do hearing for today.
Reed, I got a question for you.
Yes,
I'm
of
unclear as to where the fence is
I
going.
am too, because it doesn't say anything on
Yeah,
my
it's just,
survey
you
where
know,
this
north,
fence is.
south, east, west. I think he's got to clarify that with a schematic.
The fence is existing. I was by there today. The fence is up.
The fence is up?
I think what he's talking about is the piece that's on the curve. It comes to a point. There was I didn't have an issue
I
turning,
guess he's talking about modifying
but,
this.
but he is willing to catty corner that piece.
I don't understand this, because I don't know where he's putting the fence.
It's the highlighted.
Yellow?
That's what's before us, the yellow? So what is he willing to modify?
To what?
Can you ask him?
Yes.
Sorry, just putting it down.
From this corner to that corner? So take this out? That makes no sense.
It's both sides of the house.
Lisa, you were there, the fences, can you take a look at this? Because I'm not, you know, fences are,
It's easier to show you in the picture. The fence comes to a point, probably like right about there, goes this way and this way. So he's willing to cut, you know, make that one diagonal on the corner, so it's easier to see around the curve.
sir, you put this fence up already?
Yes.
Okay, because we have it as variance to erect a fence, so it's already existing.
I get the spectator. One side. Let me draw this is.
He's talking about over here.
The fence now comes to a point,
Yeah,
say like here
yep, I agree.
and here.
Sir,
But
we're
he's
gonna
willing
come
to-
look at your fence. We're gonna put this on reserve. We're not gonna grant anything tonight. We're gonna look at it.
Okay,
Because
sure.
I'm not really sure if it is actually a hazard. So you put the fence up, we're gonna go look at it, and you don't have to come back.
Yep.
We'll make a decision, and the office will be in touch with you.
Okay, sure.
If we want you to change something, we'll let you know.
Yes, I will. Willing
All right.
to change. if
Susan,
needed.
we have, oh, and I do want to read a letter from your neighbor. I have some correspondence here.
Yes.
The undersigned neighbors, we have, I'll read their names.
Yep.
Well, I'll read their addresses, because I can't. Rudes, 139 Northern Parkway. Kevin Riley, Northern Parkway, doesn't give his address. Ellen Elbert, 141 Northern Parkway. Jason Terry, 124 Northern Parkway. And Lance Braven, 123 Northern Parkway. And here's their letter. We are a group of neighbors and residents in Plainview writing to you because we are very concerned about the safety of the proposed 6-foot fence variance at 145 Northern Parkway West. While we have no issue with the applicant putting up a standard fence, a solid 6-foot fence at this specific location is a safety hazard. This property sits right on a sharp curve in the road. Putting a tall, solid PVC fence across a front yard on a bend like this completely blocks the view for drivers trying to navigate the turn and for neighbors walking by. If this variance is approved, it will create a permanent blind spot on our street. The town's front yard height limits are there for a reason, to keep our roads open and safe. We live here, use these roads every day, and know how tight that curve already feels. We respectfully ask the board to deny this 6-foot variance and require a lower or more open fence design that keeps our sight lines clear around the bend. So there is concern with some of your neighbors, and, you know, we would
Yes.
just like to take a look at it.
Yes, they, actually, they were talking about the modification. I'm willing to.
That you're willing to make, all right.
Yes.
Let us look at it, and the office will be in touch with you.
All right, sure.
All right?
Yes.
And Susan, the other correspondence?
Anyone else from the
Do you want to
audience?
speak on this application? Yep, sorry. Have a seat, sir.
Yes. Yeah, sure. Yep.
I'm Tim Browner, 148 Northern Parkway West. Jason lives right across the
Slow
street
down.
from me.
We
Sorry,
got a
sorry.
stenographer.
First of all, raise your right hand, please. Promise to tell the truth during these proceedings.
I do.
Your name and address, please.
Tim Browner, 148 Northern Parkway West, Plainview.
Thank you, sir. Go ahead, sir.
Jason lives across the street from me. We're very friendly. Jason has acknowledged that it is a safety hazard, and he will modify the fence. The question is, when and to what degree of modification? The neighbors that you just read the letter from live all around the corner there, and everybody is acknowledging it is a safety hazard. I indeed have pictures from both angles on my phone
Unfortunately, we
for anybody
can't.
to see it.
They're not part of the record, so
Okay.
We have to go see for ourselves,
Okay,
and we will.
okay. I mean, it is a clear violation in your standards.
Absolutely, that's why he's here.
Yes. Oh, I don't think you're necessarily looking for variance to keep the fence up.
No, the fence doesn't really need to be variant. I talking to the board, the building department, they say that's illegal. But I think it may create visibility issues for drivers.
Okay.
So I'm willing to modify.
All right, but you can't have a conversation with him.
Okay, sorry.
You can have it later, but not
Okay,
now.
okay.
But anything.
And you can't have a conversation with him.
Later, but
We're very friendly. We live across the street from
I
each other.
love that.
I'm sorry.
And it's good, and we'll work this out, and everybody will be happy.
Okay, I
All right?
mean, I personally, because I have to stop and turn into my driveway across the street from this fence, I personally have almost been broadsided on a
Okay.
number of occasions,
All right.
as have the other neighbors in that letter there. So it is
So
a
it's
clear
where
danger.
it's where the road curves that is
Yes.
the problem. Okay.
Yes.
All right, it's gonna go on reserve. We'll take a look
Okay.
at it, and we'll
Okay. Thank you.
have it fixed.
thank you for coming.
Thank you for coming. Correspondence,
Nassau County Planning Commission recommends local determination.
motion,
Decision.
going on reserve. Next case.
Hearing 13, Appeal 26-138, Ms. Kumar Patel at 32 Surrey Lane in Plainview.
Hi, state your name, promise to tell the truth during these proceedings.
Yes.
Your name and address, please.
Dennis Cook, 89 South Fulton Street, Westbury, New York. I'm here tonight representing Mr. Patel and his family at 32 Surrey Lane. We're asking for two variances, one for lot coverage and one for side yard aggregate. For lot coverage, we're asking for 5.6% over the allowed. And for the side yard aggregate, we're asking for 2.2 feet over the allowed. The side yard aggregate, as the house stands, it's non-conforming, and it's not going to change from the side yard aggregate that we have at this moment. With the lot coverage, it's a 6,000 square foot lot in the R17 zone, and R17 zones were kind of designed for 7,000 square foot lots, so it's a small lot for the area. The Patel family's intent with this addition is his parents now live with him. They're getting older, they need help. So they're aiming to put a bedroom on the first floor so they don't have to climb stairs. There's only 3 bedrooms on the second floor and 1 on the first, so there's only 4 bedrooms in the house, so it's not like it's crammed with bedrooms. They're also adding a small office because his wife works at home and she needs a place to be, to herself. They also have 2 kids, so they're trying to make the living room a little bigger in the living space, especially if you have your parents there and your kids. And the basement, they're just doing a finished basement, a rec room for the children. And going by the 5 points that New York State sets out, so the addition is mostly in the back. It's not going to be overwhelming like a big blocky house. So we do feel like it fits into the character of the neighborhood. Environmentally, it's not going to be much impact. The driveway is actually very large. You could fit 2 cars in it easily, and they have a garage, so you could fit 3 cars, so parking's not going to be a problem. Also, we feel that there's no other means to accomplish this because he has his parents moving in. You need the space. I mean, we've all been there. We feel like the variance we're asking for is minor. It's not a huge variance. And whether it's self-created, every variance is self-created, so I know they have that in the 5 points of New York State, but 8 foot 10 inches.
Thank you. Anybody have any questions?
You're proposing an exterior cellar entrance?
yes,
What's in the basement?
just a rec room, and there's a 3-piece bathroom all the way in the front,
A 3-piece bathroom, what?
all the way in the front of the house.
But it's in the basement.
Yeah, it's in the basement.
So our concern with the cellar entrance is not that your client would do it, but that it becomes an accessory apartment at some point in time?
Yes, I mean, they're willing to sign an affidavit saying they will never rent it out. I mean,
Would they be willing to remove the shower or tub? Because that's what we usually do. It's
Okay.
either the entrance or the 3-piece bathroom.
would you
In the basement?
Yep.
If you want to speak to her, you have to.
Yeah, speak right in.
Raise
Hi,
your
sorry.
right hand so you can't tell the truth. or
Okay,
deceive us,
okay,
right?
hi.
And your name and address?
Yeah, yeah. So I think it's already, oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Slow down.
Okay. My name is Mitesh Patel, and I live 32 Surrey Lane, Plainview, New York.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. And yes, good evening. I'm a small business owner. I own like a Hicksville physical therapy clinic, right? So I bought the house like 6-7 years ago. My parents lives now with me. They came from India, and we're just growing. We're not, just adding one room, and basement is there, and already have the bathroom there. So I think we're just expanding. I mean, just redoing the bathroom. It's not like something.
So if the bathroom's there in the basement, we're saying, why are you adding an exterior cellar entrance? That's our concern. If you want
Oh.
to remove that, I don't think we'd have a problem with the bathroom
Mhm.
necessarily.
Yeah, so I think the stair going in from the, like inside right now, we moving also the stairs. So we want to do safety on the back side. Because first time we put the entrance on the side, but I thought your purpose is like, people think we're gonna rent it out, but we don't want to rent it out, trust
But what
me.
happens, sir, what we're trying to explain to you, we say yes to that, it's there. You could sell the house 2 years from now, a new owner comes in, and it's already set up for them to have an apartment. That's why we don't like basement entrances. And when we see a basement entrance with a 3-piece bathroom, that's just an introduction.
But we're
to
not
an
putting any
apartment.
room right now,
Well, you're not gonna do it,
yeah.
but the house will stand long after you're gone.
Okay, but I see all the, like, big houses they have the back entrance too, so, like, as well.
But they may not have a 3-piece bathroom in the basement with a shower and a tub.
So can we just do the bathroom without the shower and tub?
You
Like,
can leave the bathroom, but you
Two-piece
can't have
bathroom.
the entrance. It's one or the other.
If you wanna have a basement entrance, what I'm asking you is a 2-piece bathroom. That means a sink and a toilet, no tub, no
Okay.
shower.
Yeah.
You wanna do that?
yeah,
Or
yeah.
you can keep the 3-piece and take out the cellar entrance.
No, the cellar entrance, I think, is for me, because it's gonna be like backyard, we have to go downstairs, we put the furniture or something, it's easier.
So then,
Okay.
yeah.
I have a question. The width of the driveway, you extended the driveway?
The driveway is there right now.
Yeah, I know it's there. I'm saying you expanded it?
The
Do
driveway,
we know the
yeah.
width of this driveway?
It was expanded.
Sorry, Mike?
9'10".
Width?
That's what it says. Oh, there's two driveways.
It's exist.
This one, it's 25 deep. I don't know how wide. It's over half a 60.
How did they, how'd they get that?
Don't they need front parking now because of that? Didn't we just run into that before?
Well, it's not a parent-child.
They're not increasing the occupancy.
Yeah, I mean, his parents are staying, but they're not asking for the kitchen. They're not asking for the kitchen.
It's taken up more than half of the frontage of the property. The width of the driveway.
Would it,
I don't think they expect
let me see.
not on this application.
Like there's one, but then we put a one.
What is flow sign?
We got the second entrance, the driveway, because we got the building or something. It's only we have to-
So, that's not a driveway, that's a walk.
That's a walkway. Yeah, what is on the side of the house?
Existing two-car.
All right, let's
Existing
find out.
two-car.
You have 2 driveways?
I mean, two-car, yes, like.
So on one side of the house, a big driveway, and then on the other side, there's a walkway, looks like,
We can park 2 cars only. That's what we have right now,
2 cars.
yeah. Oh, it was existing there before.
Just lends itself to our concern.
It was before, so what we do with that?
So are you in agreement that you'll do a 2-piece bathroom?
2-piece bathroom, yes.
All right, I think we have some people that want to be heard on this
And
application.
then I have the neighbor, like no objection, like who live next door to me. I have the no objection letters.
Okay, you can submit those.
That the existing walkway.
Okay.
Certainly.
Does anybody want to speak on this application? Any neighbors here? No? Okay. All right.
Okay.
So, we're gonna leave it as, that's gonna be a two-piece bathroom in the basement. Because you are getting,
Yeah.
you're asking for a cellar entrance. Okay?
That's good, yeah.
Does that conclude your,
Yeah, that should be fine. Basement, I don't want to shower anyhow, so.
any correspondence, Susan?
Nassau County Planning Commission recommends local determination.
Motion?
Decision.
Public hearing is closed, and the decision of the board will be forwarded to you by our office. Thank you.
Thank you, Board. Have a good night.
You too, thank you.
Hearing 14, Appeal 26-143, the Yang Jiang at 9 Lindsay Street, Plainview.
Michael, thank you. Very good. Very good. Yep. Household superintendent proceedings.
I do.
Name and address, please.
Dina Byrne, 5 Redville Court, Melneck, New York, 11765.
Thank you.
Good evening, Madam Chairwoman and members of the board. I'm here appearing on behalf of Nanyang Jiang of 9 Lindsay Street, Plainview, New York. We're requesting a variance to allow an existing second kitchen in a one-family dwelling for use as a parent-child residence, which is located in an R17 zone, initially permitted by the Zoning Board of Appeals under Decision 05-575. Nanyang Jiang and her husband Wenji Wang and their minor children reside on the upper levels of the split-level home. Her mother-in-law, AP Wang, will be residing on the entry level of the home. All the adult occupants have signed the declaration of restrictive covenants that require 1 entry, 1 doorbell, 1 mailbox, 1 boiler, 1 electric meter, a minimum of 5 open risers to the second floor, and for the permit to be renewed every 3 years. 3 off-street parking spaces are provided. Mrs. Yang and Mr. Wang current identification have been submitted to the Board of Appeals. We currently have an interim ID for AP Wang that was issued by the Department of Motor Vehicles. Her updated picture ID should be received in the next week or so. So once that's received, we'll submit it to the Board of Appeals office. In addition to the parent-child use, we're requesting a variance to maintain an existing shed having less side yard setback and rear yard setback permitted by ordinance. The setback requested are 2.9 foot side yard and 2.4 foot rear yard setback where 3 feet is required. I do have pictures of the dwelling and of the shed for the board's consideration. I do not have letters of consent for this application, but if requested by the board, we will be promptly obtained. The existing property is well-maintained, as you can see from the pictures, and the proposed conditions will be consistent with the character of the neighborhood. And that concludes our application.
Thank you. Anybody have any questions? No. Anybody wishing to be heard on this application? Correspondence?
Nassau County Planning Commission recommends local determination.
Motion?
Decision.
The public hearing is closed, and the decision of the board will be forwarded to you by our office.
Thank you. Have a good evening.
Yes. Hearing 15, Appeal 26-152, Zhang Shen at 32 Garnet Lane, Plainview.
Again, for the record, Robert Schumacher, 6 Denton Place, Farmingdale, New York. I'd like to pass up some consent letters and photos for the board. I'm representing the Changs of 32 Garnet Lane in Plainview. Ms. Chang is seeking a variance to maintain a one-story bump out, not having the required side yard setback, and to maintain a shed having less side and rear yard setback and exceeding the permitted lot coverage. There is a small bump out in the rear addition that does have a CO. I submitted a copy for the board's review. The bump out is 4.7 by 2.5 feet, total 11.75 square feet. It's a closet. It was here when the homeowners purchased the home. The shed is a plastic shed in the rear. It's not visible from the street, and there are evergreen-type shrubs and a fence between the neighbors. The neighbor directly in the rear of the property is a church parking lot. In regard to the lot coverage, it's 29.1%, where 25% is the maximum. The bump out is approximately 11 square feet. The deck and the addition have COs. We do have a consent letter from the neighbor most affected by this variance at 34 Garnet Lane. They are the neighbors closest to the bump out in the shed. As the photos show, the property is in excellent condition.
And I see it's next to a shed also on the property.
Yes, yes, I forgot to mention that. Yes, I deliberately took a picture of that. I forgot to mention that. Yep.
Okay. Anybody have any questions? Anybody wishing to be heard on this application? Correspondence?
Nassau County Planning Commission recommends local determination.
Motion?
Decision.
Public hearing is closed, and the decision of the board will be forwarded to you by our office.
Thank you.
Hearing 16. Appeal 26-128, Ashkan Lakhani at 344 Woodbury Road, Woodbury, New York.
James Apka, 1200 Veterans Highway, Hopog, New York, 11788. Good evening again, board members. The application in front of you tonight is to maintain an existing driveway that holds less setback to the side yard than required. We are requesting to maintain a 2.5-foot side yard setback to the property line on the north side of the property. During construction of this house, there were difficulties in grading and setbacks with the septic system and retaining walls. If you're familiar with the site, this house basically sits in a hole like other homes on Woodbury Road.
Yep.
So in order to create a more safe driveway for the owners to park, there was a redesign and during construction modification, so the driveway could park on a flat area to the north of the house.
Okay. I am familiar with that. It's crazy over there.
Yeah. The other option was
Would
to.
be good for me. I'd drive right off it.
Yeah, and at the time, we weren't allowed to actually backfill the front, so we had no choice but to put the house in a hole.
Okay. Anybody have any questions?
I have no issue with the application. I just noticed that someone seems to be parking on the front yard. Is that still happening?
Front yard? I am not aware of that. Can you more identify the front, like in front of the house?
In front of the arborvitae's, yeah.
Like on the grass?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it looks
Okay.
like a Maserati SUV.
And a Maserati SUV is parking.
Interesting, that's exactly
And
where the
there's room in the
septic system is.
That's dangerous.
Yeah.
And there's room in the driveway. I just, it's not part of your application, but people shouldn't be parking.
I agree. Yeah, I will speak with the owner about that.
That's it.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Anybody wishing to be heard on this application? Correspondence?
Nassau County Planning Commission recommends local determination.
Motion?
Decision.
Public hearing is closed, and the decision of the board will be forwarded to you by our office.
Thank you. Have a good night.
You too, thank you.
Hearing 17, Appeal 26-160, Brad Liebman at 7 East Drive, Woodbury.
Again, for the record, Robert Schumacher, 6 Denton Place, Farmingdale, New York, representing the Liebmans of 7 East Drive in Woodbury. I have some photos and consent letters for the board. The Liebmans are seeking a variance for a proposed generator not having the required side yard setback. Proposed in 6 feet where 8 feet is required. There is no other practical place to put this generator as the electrical panel is in this area and the gas service. The homeowner did reach out to the abutting neighbor closest to the generator, the means at 5 East Drive, and they have signed a letter of consent.
Thanks.
The purpose of this generator is so the Liebman's son, who is handicapped, who relies on an electric lift to get into the house in case of a storm, won't have an interruption with the electric possibly going out. As the photos show, there's a very large distance between the houses and the neighbor's garage is on that side of the property. The hardship with this application is there's no other practical place for this generator.
Okay. Anybody have any questions? Anybody wishing to be heard on this application? Correspondence?
Nassau County Planning Commission recommends local determination.
Motion?
Decision.
Public hearing is closed, and the decision of the board will be forwarded to you by our office.
Thank you. Have a good evening.
You too, thank you.
Hearing 18, Appeal 26-139, Ilya Burnpierre at 86 Cross Street, Locust Valley.
Raise your right hand, sir. Tell the truth during these proceedings. Name and address.
My name is Ilya Burnpierre, 86 Cross Street, Locust Valley, New York, 11560.
Thank you.
Can you go to this?
Do I also have to swear under oath?
You can speak?
Yes.
Yeah. Tom, tell the truth during these proceedings.
Nicoletta Burnpierre and Locust, 86 Cross Street, Locust Valley, New York.
Thank you.
How is everybody today?
Great.
So, our architect failed to show up due to personal issues. We were wondering if a postponement is available.
I think your architect should be here. Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Yep. We will put this on reserve.
Yes. Well, we'll postpone.
Well, you have to postpone it, so, because you got to reschedule it and send out new notices.
Yeah, we'll have to renotice it.
Okay.
So the neighbors know.
All right, so this is not on reserve, this is postponed.
Correct.
Okay. Is there anybody in the audience that wanted to speak on this application? You did? Are you a neighbor? Come on up. Yes, I am. Come on up. So you understand what we're doing here? But we're not having a hearing, so I'm going to, before you speak, I don't want to know how you feel about this. I have a feeling I already do, but that's not why we're here. I'm here to tell you that we're not going to have the hearing
Right.
tonight, and you're going to get another notice giving you another date.
No problem.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming down. Everybody can go now.
Good night.
You too, thank you.
Hearing 19, Appeal 26-141, Richard and Katie Iguanta at 53 Catherine Street, Locust Valley.
Good evening, Madam Chair, members of the board. For the record, Philip Butler with the law firm of Forcelli, Digantarana on behalf of Richard and Katie Iguanta. Also joined tonight by Killian Hearn, the project architect. She has a nice rendering for the board to look at.
Nice.
I also have some consent letters and some materials to go through. Thank you.
Thank you.
You want to bring that up here? Yeah. Do you mind? I know my eyesight's terrible.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's a very nice house. So we're here this evening seeking variances for front yard setback, encroaching eaves and gutters, lot coverage, gross floor area, and fence height, which I know sounds like a lot of relief. But what you'll realize from this property by looking at the survey is that there are some site conditions here that make this a pretty challenging site. First and foremost, the property is very narrow. It only gets up to be 49 feet in depth.
Right.
And it's 130 feet across. It's also got secondary frontage on a paper street, which is an extension of Church Street that is never going to be opened because the other side of it has a house sitting there. So it's basically just a grass area that counts as secondary frontage, which creates the issue with the fences, as I'll go over.
That's town property, right?
It is town property, yes. There's even a sign that says no trespassing,
I
which
saw
I'm surprised by. So, as I mentioned, it's situated at Catherine and Church. It's the R16 zoning district. The property is slightly undersized already. It is 5,926 square feet, which is a pre-existing nonconformity. As I mentioned, it has 130 feet of frontage on Catherine Street and only 42 feet of frontage on the unimproved portion of Church Street. It expands to be a little bit more than 49 feet on the east side of the property, but that's about it. The existing home was built in 1945, and it has a total footprint of only 974 square feet, pretty small for a family of four. It also has an unfinished basement, which is 781 square feet. There's also a small detached garage that really isn't large enough to function for a modern vehicle. So the applicants are purchasing the property for their family home. They would like to expand the residence to make it more modern and obviously increase the overall living space. Under the proposal, they would expand this by enclosing the space between the existing residence and the detached garage, and by having the front wall of the home extended forward to become flush with the front of the existing home. So if you look at Exhibit 4 in your packet, I color-coded the proposal so you can see exactly what we're talking about. So really what they're doing is kind of infilling the space between the existing house and the garage. They're adding to the garage to make it functional for today's purposes, and they're putting a four-season room in between that will have windows that open to the front and the back of the house. They would also like to put a 284 square foot patio with a roof over in the front of the home, just for curb appeal and also to have some place to sit outside. They could put this on one of the side yards, but those are effectively the backyards for this property. There is no backyard, so the more they encroach into those side yards, the less outdoor space they have for backyard usage. So with respect to the front yard setback, the existing home is only 14.3 feet from the street, which is an existing nonconformity. The average front yard setback is 14.84 feet. So the front of the home is not actually changing. It's actually the addition of the roofed-over patio that creates the additional encroachment of 6 feet, which technically reduces the front yard setback to only 8.3 feet. The encroaching eaves and gutters are likewise a result of the fact that this property is very narrow, so the existing eaves and gutters encroach, the new ones will as well. With respect to the building coverage, the existing home will comply with the limitation of 28%. Again, it's the addition of the front porch that brings it up to 33.4%. So they're permitted to have roughly 1,700 square feet. With the addition of the front porch, they'll have 1,985. Gross floor area, the applicants are effectively seeking a variance for 650 square feet, which is pretty modest. The reason the gross floor area is so high is because the basement has a ceiling height that's a little bit over 7 feet, so that counts towards the gross floor area of the home. There's no plans to finish the basement. It's going to be used strictly as storage. It doesn't have separate entryway. It's not going to have a separate entryway. There are two existing window wells on the home. One of them will have, I think, an egress window. Is that correct? But they're existing. We're not going to be putting in a separate entryway to the basement. I provided copies of the elevations, but you have the renderings here. Overall, the footprint of the proposed home is pretty modest. It's only 71 feet wide and 24 feet deep, so it's not a very large home. It's just because of, again, the size of the property that we're seeking the amount of relief that we are. I provided a number of photographs of existing homes on the block. Most of the homes are two-family homes. They're relatively large size. They're relatively close to the street. Admittedly, they are they are older homes, so they are existing. But if you look at the home right next door at, I think it's 41 Catherine, it's been recently modified, recently updated. It's a very nice home, but it's also very large, 2 stories close to the street. So this is not going to be terribly out of character with anything that's going on around it. As I mentioned, I handed up a number of the consent letters. They did a good job getting their neighbors on board. They got 11 consent letters. I provided a map that shows you where those neighbors are. They reached out to all of the neighbors in the radius. Like I said, they got 11 of them. So I don't think there's much objection to this, and we respectfully ask that the application be approved.
Okay. I was by there today. I saw it. I think it's in character with the neighborhood. There's a lot of houses that have been renovated in that neighborhood.
Yeah.
All right. Anybody have any questions?
I know there's some front yard encroachment, but tell me about what it is now and what it will become. Forgive me.
So existing, it's the average front yard setback is 14.83 is what they're supposed to comply with. They're already less than that at 14.3. So they're not moving the front wall of the home forward. It's just the addition of the covered porch that encroaches additionally into that setback.
And they really don't have backyard area.
No, there's a photograph of their quote-unquote backyard in the photos I provided. It's really, if anything, like a side yard. It's the 2 side yards that really function as their backyards. So they'd really like to not encroach into that if they can avoid it.
Okay. Anybody wishing to be heard on this application? Anybody in the audience here? No? Correspondence?
Nassau County Planning Commission recommends local determination.
Motion?
Decision.
The public hearing is closed, and the decision of the board to be forwarded to you by our office.
Thank you very much for your time. Have a good night.
Good night. Thank you.
Hearing 20, Appeal 26-142, Paul Costello at 9 15th Street, Locust Valley.
Hi. Tell the truth during these proceedings.
Yes.
Name and address, please.
Stephen Orlando, 338 Bannon Place, Massapequa Park, New York, 11762. I'm the architect. I'm here representing Mr. Costello and his family. I've brought some. Thank you. So we're here with regard to two issues for Mr. Costello's property at 915th Street. One are existing fences that we are asking to be allowed to maintain, which are 4 feet high, but they are within 30 feet of the intersections. And the other is with respect to a proposed driveway that Mr. Costello wants to install. A lot of these issues are, as you'll see, due to kind of the unusual shape and nature of the site. It's a triangular lot. It's bordered on all three sides by roads, so it's an existing non-conforming condition kind of all the way around. The fences, as you'll see on the second page there in that handout, that are in question are along West End Avenue. The site also features a very substantial change in grade, which kind of keeps most of those fences from impacting any views. You know, those are existing fences that we are asking that the board allow us to maintain. The other issue is with respect to a proposed driveway. You know, Mr. Costello purchased this property several years ago. The previous owner had taken the existing garage and converted it into a storage room. And in the process of trying to bring that renovation kind of up to code and, you know, get everything on the record, we are asking that the board allow us to install this new driveway to make up for those parking spaces that were taken.
Is that where, if there was a garage, is that where the driveway was?
No, the garage is on the opposite side on Laddingtown Road on Skunks Misery there.
So there's no can you pull in from there?
Yes, ma'am. So part of the reason that we are looking to put the garage here is it allows us to fit 2 cars on that side, and it's also kind of the least trafficked area of the site.
Yeah, I agree with that. Laddingtown Road is tough to get in and out.
Right, exactly. And if you look at kind of the third page of that handout that I gave you, there's already substantial natural vegetation there, trees that kind of shield that area. So parking cars there, it's not going to be, you know, an eyesore or a visual, you know, hindrance to any of the neighbors, anyone around. Really, that 15th Street is only trafficked by the people who live on that street, which are 5 properties. And with respect to the driveway technically being in the front yard, this property is about 95% front yard, just because of the nature of the site and the 3 different streets and property lines that we're contending with here. So again, we're kind of respectfully asking for the board to understand the context that we're working with and the existing conditions that Mr. Costello is trying to maintain and in many cases approve upon, and asking to be allowed.
I was there today, and there really is no place to park on 15th Street. I mean, you can park, but it's a very narrow road.
Exactly.
So getting cars off the street is preferable.
Yes.
And if that's the only place you can put it, then that's the only place you can put it.
Yeah, yes, and I agree, that's kind of the best place for it, that's the only place for it, and that's the place that's gonna be kind of not only the most convenient to Mr. Costello and his family, but also for anyone else driving through the area or living in the area.
All right. Anybody else have any questions?
So you have okay for the curb cut, for the driveway?
We need to file for it, we need to have a permit for the curb cut.
With the Locust Valley and the town of Oyster Bay?
Town of Oyster
Town of Oyster Bay.
That's it.
Good?
I'm good.
Nobody's in the audience, right? Correspondence?
Mr. Palumbo has a...
I'm sorry. I didn't see you.
Do you have an objection?
Motion?
Decision.
Public hearing is closed, and the decision of the board will be forwarded to you by our office. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hearing 21, Appeal 26-187, Thomas Whalen at 47 Summer Street, Oyster Bay, New York.
Again, for the record, Michael Palumba, architect, 80 Elizabeth Drive, Bethpage, New York, 11714. I'm hearing on behalf of Thomas Whalen of 47 Summer Street, Oyster Bay, New York. We're requesting a variance to maintain an existing second-floor addition. This property is located in R16-OB zone and does not have the minimum required side yard setback of 5 feet, maintaining a side yard setback of 4.8 feet. The addition was constructed in 1980. The existing second-floor addition also exceeds the maximum permitted height / setback ratio for a side yard, maintaining a ratio of 4.17 to 1, where 3 to 1 is required. The existing AC unit and shed do not have the minimum required side yard setback of 3 feet, maintaining a side yard setback of 1.5 feet to the AC unit and 1.8 feet to the shed. The existing shed also exceeds the maximum permitted height of 10 feet, maintaining a height of 12.83 feet. And the existing pool equipment does not have the minimum required side yard setback of 5 feet, maintaining a side yard setback of 2 feet. Photos of the property have been submitted to the board, along with 15 consent letters. Property is well maintained, and the existing conditions are consistent with the character of the neighborhood, and that completes our application. And for the record, the pool equipment will be screened properly from the adjoining neighbor.
Okay. Anybody have any questions?
No.
Correspondence?
Nassau County Planning Commission recommends local determination.
Motion?
Decision.
Public hearing is closed. Decision of the board will be forwarded to you by.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Thank you, have a good
Thank
night.
you.
I'm chasing my record, 12. Not a chance, really.
All right, how you doing over there, Holly? You good? All right, so you guys want to get right to the voting? You get home and it's still light out?
That's amazing, isn't it?
All right, hearing number 1, appeal number 26-154. Three-piece bathroom in the cellar. Was this the one where we asked for them to remove? No. this
No,
must
we
be
didn't
one.
ask on that one, this one.
Well, what are we thinking, guys?
It's okay, yeah, I'm okay with it, I think. it's-
Lois,
yeah,
so it's
yeah.
gonna be Flo and then Lois.
Right.
All in favor, aye. Any opposed, ayes have it, so moved. Hearing number 4, appeal number 26-148. We have 5 consents on this. I didn't see a problem with it. I'll move it.
I'll second.
That's Kathy. All in favor, aye. Any opposed, ayes have it, so moved. Hearing number 5, appeal number 26-137.
I'll move it. I don't see a problem.
Kathy,
Second.
that's Brian. All in favor, aye. Any opposed, ayes have it, so moved. Also, I have a note on here, Susan, shed will comply. The shed's not part of the application, but there must be a shed on that
Number
property.
5,
Yeah, number 5.
the shed, is included in the building lot coverage, but it doesn't need side yard or anything, but
All
it
right.
is included in the coverage.
Okay,
Is that all right?
yeah, it's fine. Hearing number 6
Reserve.
is reserved. Hearing number 7, appeal number 26 is
Reserved.
also reserved. Hearing number 8, appeal number 26-127.
Reserve.
This is
Is it
reserved?
number 8?
8 is with 7.
8 is.
Oh, right, they're together here.
And together with 7 and 8, so they're both going to be reserved.
All right, hearing number 9, appeal number 26-133. I'll move it.
I'll second it.
Lois will second. All in favor, aye. Any opposed, ayes have it, so moved. Hearing number 10, appeal number 26-146.
That's fine, I'll move it.
Lisa,
Yep.
Okay.
I'll second it. All in favor, aye. Any opposed, ayes have it, so moved. 11 is postponed. Hearing number 12, appeal number
reserved.
25.
For inspection.
Okay, also, this fence is existing, so,
This is number 12?
yeah.
Yes, but you want to inspect it.
I'm gonna look at it.
and send,
Ask you
and
that.
you'll
Does he
send
have
code.
to change his application if it's existing and we're gonna
Yes.
reserve it? Yeah, so he has to change the application itself, right?
It's hard to know.
It's existing.
Right.
So if we're putting it on reserve, shouldn't he change the application or
She
no?
wants to inspect. When she
I
comes
wanna go
back-
look, you looked at it,
I
and
did.
you didn't think it was a site problem, but the neighbor did.
I was there at like 10 o'clock this morning. I don't know what it's like, you know, rush hour, kids playing in the street. It
I'll
was
take a
quiet.
look
There
at
was
it,
nobody
and
there.
what'll happen is if we want him to change it,
When you come back, you'll let me know.
all right,
I'll bring it back whenever you're ready.
okay. All right, so that's on
13.
reserve. Hearing number 13, appeal number 26-138.
2 letters of consent, parents live with them, they'll remove the shower or the tub in the basement.
Right, he agreed to that,
Yes,
so that's gonna be a condition of his variance.
right.
I'll move it.
I'll second it.
Rebecca will second. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it, so moved. Hearing number 14, appeal number 26-143. They met all the requirements, right? I'll
Yeah,
move it.
I'll second it.
Lois will second. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it, so moved. Hearing number 15, appeal number 26-152.
I'll
One
move
letter
it.
of consent to the most affected neighbor.
You want to second it,
move it.
Kathy?
Oh,
Lois moved it.
I'll second it, yes.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it, so moved. Hearing number 16, appeal number 26-128. Oh, yeah, this, I'll move this.
I'll second.
Second.
That's Lisa?
Yes.
Yes.
Sorry, Flo, Lisa got it. All in favor?
And who's
Aye.
first? I'm sorry,
Me.
who's you?
Okay. Read it.
Any opposed? Ayes have it, so moved. Hearing number 17, appeal number 26-160.
I'll move this. This is, they have a handicapped son, so they need the
Yeah,
generator.
I'll second it.
No? Flo
What?
got it. That's
Oh, he got
Kathy
it
and
already.
Flo.
Well,
All in
okay.
favor? Aye. Any opposed?
Beat
Ayes
me,
have
Flo.
it, so moved. And I so think this architect needs to be here for
Yes,
this.
oh, yeah.
I felt bad for that little girl. She doesn't know.
She goes, "Hi, everybody."
How you doing?
How you doing? Yeah, she was cute.
Yeah, that's reserved. Hearing number 19, appeal number 26-141. I think this is a great application. I really do. I'll move it.
Second.
That's Flo or Brian?
Brian, you'll
All in
second it.
favor? Brian, all in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it, so moved. Hearing number 20, appeal number 26-142. Very weird piece of property. He's in a tough
Yeah.
spot there, so,
I think it's fine.
yeah, I'll move it.
Okay, I'll second.
Kathy will second. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it, so moved. Hearing number 21, appeal number
I'll move that.
26-187. Lois will move it. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
All right, Flo, all in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it, so moved. Reserve decision.
So this is appeal 26-110, Lawrence Berenson, 18 Orchard Drive, Woodbury. We didn't want it to go out and inspect. I also have a copy of, our engineering department did go out and meet with them, and they are putting in a dry well as to the concern of the neighbor. So that's being done already, that's been taken care of. But we did want to go out and take a look at the garage.
I did.
I went out there. I was fine with it.
Yeah, I'm fine with it. He's gonna put up gutters, right, on that garage?
Yeah.
That's gonna be a condition of
I think
variance.
That is a condition.
Yeah,
Gutters
leaders and
garage.
gutters.
Got it.
I think it'll help.
So who's moving it?
I'll move it. Flo's gonna
Second.
second it. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it, so moved. Hearing number 8, this is your turn, not me.
The 26-48, Chandeep Singh, 19 Seneca Place in Jericho. Let me see. Board requested applicant to scale down and cell entrance to be removed. See changes in both cellar entrance has been removed. So those are the changes that they made, and they took away the cellar entrance.
And
as
they,
we asked.
and they reduced,
In the bold is the changes, and then it was what they had asked for, so they went from 46 to 41, from 23 to 21, and the driveway, just a little tiny bit. So those are changes.
All right.
Those are the changes that were made, and the cell entrance has been removed.
okay. Anybody wanna move it?
I'll move it.
Flo will move it.
I'll second it.
Flo and Lisa, all in favor?
No, it was
That was Kathy.
I'm sorry. I gotta fix my hearing aid. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have
And
it, so
just two
moved.
names for the parent-child extension, please.
Lisa and Kathy.
Thank you.
Oh my God, we have done.
Thank you.
Do you want the worksheets for number 18? Who are you?
Good. How are you? Good. Felt like I was away.
Yeah, you were.
You should just try when you're young.
18, I'll take it from,
Oh, 18?
if you don't mind, when I come home, they help